Well met, sir.
What to do about combat training?
So tired. I've barely the vim to tell my boots.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
'Tis as you say. I don't know a thing about that quest, so I can't guide you. You could try to hire a pawn with the information we need.
Well met. You are come to... You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated much obliged.
The rules at your neck.
I've heard some interesting tidings about town.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
It would seem the Queen Regent has made significant alterations to the chain of command.
Say, you've got a decent arm on you. No need to be humble. Just the other day, I watched you fell a massive monster with my own two eyes. I've ne'er seen the like. Pray, sir, teach me to fight like you do. I'm after an instructor, see, but the ones in this city are cravens all. The sort that decided to teach to avoid the battlefield. If I'm to grow stronger, I need to learn from someone who's seen actual battle. A real warrior, such as yourself. Won't you give me a chance? And this Baron fellow, he's a real warrior? I suppose you wouldn't recommend him if he wasn't. And after all, I've seen your prowess. I'm inclined to trust your judgment. Many thanks, sir. Methinks I'll seek out this Baron and see what he can teach me.
Ah, things will sort themselves out.
there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
I'll have to remember to tell...
Well met, sir. Forgive my presumption, but were you the one who gave my granddaughter that medicine in Melv? I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her adventure since she arrived home. You have my sincerest thanks for aiding her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. For all my chiding. Once she gets an idea under her bonnet, there's simply no talking her out of it. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount on my wares. Pray, make good use of it, won't you?
Weapons are simple enough. To procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
What did you think of that story? 'Twas well told and all, but not particularly exciting, eh? I mean, it's the sort of thing you hear bandied about the tavern every other night, isn't it? I'd heard tell of a beggar doing well for himself, so I came out here to learn his ways. Haven't learned much, that's for sure. And by the look of it, he doesn't appear to be making much for his efforts, neither. So where's all his coin coming from, then? Makes a man wonder, it does.
'Tis a ladder. Shall we see where it leads?
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
The trickery was clear. To respond meant silence.
I brought you something.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
Time to be heading home.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Let's take it easy today.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller.
Different as well.
And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soak my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, as today I shall tell of the serpent with powers most felt. Our hero ventured into a shrine long ago, whereupon
Oh, there's something written here.
It couldn't hurt to take a peek.
This really is fun.
flash of light. Hear the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade.
This really is
The
fun.
serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss,
Different as well.
till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword, Lord was home. Did our hero put an end to the threat imposed?
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
That's just what I was thinking.
day off.
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
How can I get more customers to shop here?
Living's hard, dreams are free, I say. With that, we can spend all day eating. Some of us get complacent.
All this
but I
work
train
and
every
not a
day.
shred of gratitude.
A mug of ale.
I get along with everyone. Well, just about.
This place is lovely. I might stay a while.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
After you, Arisen.
Die. Like this.
I suppose I can always run.
I ought to turn in for the night. Back's so stiff after a day of travel.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Take joys by the handful and regrets by the pinch.
Mayhap I'll look around. See what's selling me.
Then straight and shine. Wonder what the open road has in store for me. This is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
The monster's really scary. I've never seen one.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath.
Oi there, friend. Care to help a fellow out? All I ask is that you hear my request. What have you got to lose? My thanks, sir. As to the matter at hand, it concerns my ox cart business. I've been holding off service on account of all the monsters on the road, but now I feel prepared to start making trips to Melv again. Only trouble is, there are still monsters about, and I can't help but worry for the safety of the carts. That's where you come in. See, I've got a letter here from Lady Margit, the Watchhead's wife, to be delivered to one Sir Leonard in Melv. I'd like you to accompany the cart in my stead and see to it that the letter reaches its recipient. What say you, friend? Splendid! I knew I was right to put my faith in you. Now, the carts only depart at certain hours of the day, but I find that time flies when I take a seat at the station to wait. And mind you don't forget to pay your way before you board. That's standard practice. and I would advise against trying any funny business. Each cart travels with an escort of trained soldiers, see? In case it encounters any monsters out on the road. So anyone thinking of riding for free will have to take the issue up with them. But enough of my lecturing. Just make sure that letter gets to Sir Leonard, then come find me when the job's done. Oh, and I'll pay your fare this time, seeing as you're doing me a favour and all. Come find me when you've delivered that letter. I'll be waiting.
'Tis a glorified errand we've been given, but we'd best see to it all the same. Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
'Tis as you say. What could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Not all... all chests contain treasure, you know?
Some of us get complacent. I train every day.
This ox cart's bound for Melv. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
It falls on me to resolve this.
Still too early to sell.
The morrow will be no different.
Not good will come of this.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
Living's hard, but dreams are free.
Back to it, I suppose.
I'll sleep like a log tonight. Wearing armor all day.
I can see myself now. Hope this job plays out better.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager. Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose. And it's nearly done. And not a moment too soon.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
It is as you say.
I've got the sharpest ears in town.
Well met, sir.
Alas, 'twould... seem I've taken on too much.
Let's see. What can we do without?
As they say, no tidings against.
Here, if you please.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
It's been a hard day. I'll not suffer sloppy
Time
work.
to be heading home. It's this way.
Thought of it before ever happens here, anyhow.
Wishing my armor can wait till the morn.
In every age, hence, pawns are not to mention. They are skilled combatants, willing to brave any...
Where to next? Bit of a tricky situation. Aye, what can I do for you? Ah, a letter from Lady Margaret, you say? It is a fair way you've... She's a kindly sort, I must say. We met when I worked with her husband, Sir Gregor, on one occasion. Now she's taken...
Don't we have a report to make, Master? The letter has reached its recipient. Shall we inform Sir Donovan, Master? Follow me, Master, a few words. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way. Might we consider boarding an ox cart?
A good day to you.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed...
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
I must.
It's quiet about. Time to begin to go before we shift home.
riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
This ox cart's bound for Burnworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
I only polished it this morning.
It's been a hard day.
We're setting out. Jump on if you've paid.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Here we are.
Now this is a conundrum.
Not sure I can handle this.
As you wish. I shall return direct.
Ah, you've returned. How did you fare on the journey to Melv? Splendid! You've been an immense help, I must say. The cart reached its destination safe and sound, and from the tell of it, you even rid the road of a few monsters. You've certainly earned a reward, my friend. Here you are.
Ox carts seem a convenient choice for longer journeys.